Bleak Expectations by Mark Evans. Volume 3, Chapter the 4th. A horrible life unruined, then Re Ruinated a lot.
Grr. Yet also... Yet also...
You sound conflicted, sir.
I am as conflicted as an Italian who has been told he may have as many cheap, shiny suits and lascivious glances at women as he desires, yet first he must fight properly in a war. For my idiot son-in-law, Sourquill, is due, yet he will bring my beloved daughter and double-beloved grandson.
Your daughter and her baby, sir.
Hurrah!
Also your son-in-law.
Father, please be polite to my husband.
Very well. No, I can't do it.
Do not worry, Sir Philip. I have come to see your abuse as the expression of affection by different means.
Well, it isn't.
At least I shall not hear your rudeness, for I must leave.
So soon?
Alas, I am late for my suffragettes' welding class.
Still being emancipated, dear Lily?
I shall not rest until women are treated equally the world over, except perhaps in the northeast, where they'd find it all a bit weird.
Now, the boy and I can enjoy your adventures.
Can he understand them?
With this device? Yes.
What is that?
The mechanical baby translating engine invented by Professor Charles Babel. Let me demonstrate. I wish to say, it is a lovely day. I write that down, put it into the machine, power up the flywheel, calibrate the lingua gauge, then simply ratchet down the translator throttle, scringe the gearings, and wait. Behold the translation. Agoo goo goo wah wah. He has punched me.
That's my boy.
Now I see. No, I calibrated incorrectly, and instead of meaning it is a lovely day, the phrase agoo goo goo wah wah means you're an ugly little sack of milk and dribble. Now he's been sick into the mechanism. And the machine is broken. At least it has not exploded. It has exploded.
He hates your devices. Truly, he is my grandson. Now, last time, you heard how I thwarted the plan of my evil, undead ex-guardian, Mr Benevolent, to steal London and sell it to the French. Alas, this had cost all my money, and now I and my family were homeless. Yet, as we wandered the streets, I was oddly happy.
This is a wonderful new start, for only when you have nothing are you truly free.
Or indeed truly hungry, miserable and cold.
But poverty is great. You take gold carriages everywhere, and you are friends with the Queen.
That is when you are rich.
But then poverty is even better, for I hate gold carriages and the Queen. That is not true. Obviously, I love the Queen. She's brilliant.
Dear Sister Pippa, surely you feel the freedom of poverty?
Well, yes, dear brother, but then again, I also feel the anguish of no money. We are poor, so poor. Oh, I am swooning. Hold me, dear husband Harry.
Oops, Butterfingers.
We should take her inside to recover. Oh, that's right, we can't. We haven't got a house.
Well, we shall make one from whatever flotsam and jetsam we find on the banks of old Father Thames.
Alas, old Father Thames turned out to be a miserly father indeed. The sort who makes you sit on his desk as a paperweight so he can claim your food as a legitimate business expense.
What have we found, dear wife Ripely?
2 dead bodies and some mud.
Dear Sister Pippa?
2 dead bodies and some mud.
Harry?
I struck lucky, because I found 2 dead bodies and some mud.
I fared better with 3 dead bodies and some mud. Now, let us build.
We worked hard, and soon our new home was finished.
Is it not delightful?
As delightful as any corpse and mud house.
How wretched is our lot. I may swoon again. Hold me, Harry.
I really should practice this catching thing.
We lit a mud fire and huddled round it all night. By morning, our mud house had been baked into a crockery house.
Essentially, we now live in a sort of giant mug.
And we are the used tea bags in the bottom, for we have nothing left.
You are wrong. We have the greatest thing of all, our dignity.
Just then, a double-decker coach and horses pulled up, and a crowd decarriaged and entered our house, led by a horribly familiar figure.
Afternoon, Pip Bin. Don't mind us. Now, on your left, you will see the ghastly hovel in which Pip Bin now lives.
Mr. Benevolent, what are you doing?
I'm showing my tour group around your pathetic new life.
We just love your hovel. It's so quaint.
Thanks very much.
You'd be amazed at how many people have signed up for my Witness Pip Bin's Humiliation guided tour.
How many?
7. But soon hordes will flock to see your misery. Oh, I nearly forgot. I brought you a housewarming present.
It is a body and some mud.
Perhaps you could build an extension.
He left, but I burned with a sense of injustice and fury, like a fire kindled with unfair twigs and stoked with grumpy bellows.
Mr. Benevolent has stolen our dignity, and I am a laughingstock.
I thought poverty was dignified and fun.
That was before people started laughing at me. You and I must get jobs, Harry.
Well, Pippa and I can work as well.
Oh, at the thought, my heart beats wildly. I am going to swoon.
Harumble! I caught her! Though I probably shouldn't have then raised my arms in triumph.
Work? You and Pippa? Never.
Back then, it was illegal for women of genteel birth to work. Everyone knew of Lady Boardertome, who had disguised herself as one of the lower orders and got a job in a shop. Her husband found out, and for the crime of letting down her social class, she was executed by being dressed in a fox costume and hunted to death.
Harry and I alone will support this family. Come, noble friend, let us earn our bread through the sweat of our brow.
Can you actually do that?
We tramped the streets all day with no luck and returned home disconsolate.
How did you fare, dear brother, dear husband?
Alas, I could not even get a job holding a sign saying croquet sale.
And it turns out you can't swap brow sweat for bread. That baker was furious.
Then what about this flyer I found in the street?
Help wanted at Dr. Wackwallop's Menagerie of Oddities. Where I see the name Wackwallop, I fear no good.
Do you ever want to eat again or not?
Well, I definitely do. Particularly if it's pancakes.
And so, Ripely and Pippa accompanied us to Dr. Wackwallop's menagerie in search of work. It was a place of pain and cruelty, filled with what back then we called freaks. But what nowadays we would more sensitively call bizarringtons.
Look, a giant man biting the heads off chickens.
And next to him, a giant chicken biting the heads off men.
We passed a tap-dancing snake, a vertiginous giraffe, which kept fainting, standing up again, then fainting once more, and a vegetarian lion.
See, as he pounces on a lentil bake. Now, I am Barker Wackwallop. What do you want?
We seek work.
Can you perform freakish tricks? Can you juggle jelly or listen to the Marseillaise without being sick?
I have a trick. I can remove my trousers over my own head. No, I can't.
But wait a second. Are those women you have with you? I've always got jobs for women.
Get in!
What choice was there? Harry and I left them and walked back along the river, the cold stars twinkling down on our plight like a vast number of one-eyed cats stuck to a massive ceiling.
Ah, Harry, if only the heavens could give us inspiration. But wait, what is this washing at my feet? Why, it is a pen, and a waterproof sack containing thousands of sheets of paper. And now a book entitled How to Write a Novel. Surely I'm being told something.
You are to become a bookshelf.
I know. I am to become a famous author. I must start immediately.
Many years before, I had tried writing with no success. But back then, River had not given me a book entitled How to Write a Novel. I opened it eagerly.
Chapter 1. Stop reading this How to Write a Novel book and start writing your novel. Chapter 2. Why are you still reading this book? Start writing your novel. And the remaining chapters are similar, though with more swearing. Perhaps I'd best just start.
I grasped my pen, and the words flowed from me like wine from a barrel that has been pierced in a comedic sword fight. They only stopped when Harry returned, some hours later.
Ah, Harry, let me just finish the sentence and I shall be with you. Wrench the spanner from the anteater's hand. There.
How goes the writing?
I shall read you what I have written. Make yourself comfortable, old friend. The man wrenched the spanner from the anteater's hand. Oh, I could have sworn I'd written more than that. But I've been writing solidly for 8 hours. At this rate, it will take me just over 120 years to write a novel.
Goodness, Pip-Bin. You write almost as quickly as I can read. I've been reading Moby Dick for 12 years.
Ah, call me Ishmael.
Oh, you've ruined it now! Aha! The girls are back. How was work, dear wife?
I have a job as a bearded lady.
But you have no beard?
But I shall have. I am on a diet of manly things. Steak, beer, Scotch eggs, late-night kebabs, and no fruit. And I am straining hard to grow bristles.
Let me kiss you in congratulation. Ooh, stubble rash. Weird.
And what about you, dear wife?
I do filing and accounts. Definitely nothing sordid or demeaning or awful.
In truth, working at all was demeaning for them. I had to rescue them, and this new urgency inspired my writing as never before.
There, finished.
That is an enormous book, Pip-Bin. It must have taken you at least 200 years to write. Which means we're in the future.
No, I merely remembered an old writerly aphorism which inspired me. Write what you know. Make yourself comfortable again, old friend. I know that cheese is lighter than metal. That a dachshund is not a furry snake on stilts. Also, that a woman is just a boy who didn't try hard enough while growing up.
I continued for several hours.
And I know that whilst both apples and wood float in water, wood crumble is horrid. The End by Pip-Bin. Well, what do you think? Harry?
Oh, sorry, Pip-Bin. I fell asleep. Nothing to do with you, of course. It's that dreadful book you're reading.
Alas, my book was awful. I began to fear that we'd never save our wives from their drudgery. But then Harry made a discovery.
Pip-Bin, look! I was digging some mud for supper, and I wondered, how far down does mud go? So I kept digging, and finally, I struck oil.
Harry, that is amazing.
Yes, I shall use the oil to make salad dressing. And soon I shall be a vinaigrettianaire.
Then our wives may return to womanly pursuits such as simpering, liking horses a bit too much, and hats.
Actually, I quite like Pippa as a bearded lady. It tickles when I kiss her.
You do not worry she is too manly?
All right, Harry, mate, let me just remove my pipe and kiss you.
Tickles.
Anyone fancy a beer? Maybe an arm wrestle?
Ooh, both please.
Seeing Harry and Pippa so happy together, I sought out my own dear wife. Alas, would that I had not found her, for there she stood in a vile back alley, garishly clothed, leaning against a lamppost and talking to a man.
Might you be looking for company, sir?
What sort of company?
Maybe a little cockney company.
So I were. How much would it cost?
It's £1 for a dropped H, £0.50 for a glottal stop, and for the whole rhyming slang, a pony.
Here you go.
Naughty boy. Now, take the weight off your plate, so meat will have a right old knees up.
Have you any hake or haddock?
Have I any ache or haddock? I shall bleeding well, Coco.
Ripely, what are you doing?
Looks, it's my old man. I mean, dear husband, what a pleasant surprise.
I really must be going.
Hold on! What about me pony, you pox-munching job?
You are no more than a common cockney, flattening your vowels for money. Dropping your H's for any man that asks you.
Dear Dear husband, I'm only trying to earn a living.
What's going on? You, woman, go and jelly those eels.
My wife will cocknify no longer. I forbid it.
You cannot stop her. She loves the work.
It is true, dear husband. I find I am a Cockney to my core and an EastEnder to my blimey.
Not only is she my best Cockney, she's the only one who can, well, how shall I put this? Tame my man-elephant.
Is that a euphemism?
He merely refers to one of our wretched freaks.
An elephant who, by some vileness of nature, has the features of a man.
He led us to a cruelly disfigured creature. It was an elephant, but with a full head of hair and a side parting. One of his ears was pink and tiny, and he wore a monocle and spats. He was also pathetically trying to fill in an application for membership of the Gareth Club.
Your wife is the only one who can control him.
Dance, you freak, dance!
Now leave, Pin, before I cover you in peppers, olives, and tomato puree and throw you to the vegetarian lion.
Humiliation spurred me on. I had to write or lose my wife forever. Alas, I became even worse.
This is 7,000 pages that just say, all work and no play makes Pip a dull boy.
Damn! What news of your oil exploitation?
Alas, the salad dressing is truly disgusting and highly flammable. So instead, I am going to dig to the centre of the earth.
Why?
The earth has a crust, like a delicious pie. Where there is crust, there must also be filling. True, mud and oil are disgusting, but according to pie theory, can yummy fillings like steak and kidney or apple and blackberry be far away?
Yes.
Come on, Pip Bin. When am I ever wrong? Apart from usually or always.
Harry had his theory, I had nothing. Until the day I bumped into a local character by the name of Phil Sykes, who was out walking his dog. Countdown.
Morning, Mr. Bin. Tush poo countdown.
What?
I told him to shut up. In an anagram. It's the only language he understands.
Really?
Yeah, watch. Tis. See? I told him to sit.
Tis? Not exactly a hard anagram, is it?
He's only a dog.
And he hasn't sat.
He's working it out. Now, I've often wondered, Mr. Bin, how did a rich toff like you end up being a poor toff like you?
Well, since you ask, I was born in 1806, the first child of Thomas and Agnes Bin, conceived the year before in celebration of the victory at Trafalgar.
I continued for some time, listing all the events that have brought me to my current circumstances.
But that is the best story I have ever heard, and I've heard 5. You should put that in a book.
Of course!
As his dog finally sat, I rushed home and started writing, not stopping until at last I had a manuscript I was proud of. The story of my life.
It's good, but I do feel like I've read it before.
No, Harry, you have lived it before, for it is as much your life as mine, though I shall take all the royalties.
I got a meeting with London's largest publisher, Printy Bookingtons and Co.
Ooh, this is sensational. What's it called?
My life and some, or indeed most of the things that have happened in it up to a certain point by Pip Bin.
I love it, but let's just change it to something a bit more snappy, like, Bleak Expectations.
Doesn't work.
He paid me an advance in cash, and I was instantly free from poverty. On my way out, however, a Mr Benevolent-shaped shadow fell over my success. It was Mr Benevolent standing between me and the sun.
Ah, you may have some money again, Pip Bin, but it will soon go. Your book will be published, and it will be awful, and no one will buy it, and soon it will be in the 8 books for a shilling pile, and then you'll be poor again, and then you'll end up a bitter old man with a bottom drawer full of unpublished novels, until finally you ironically die in a library, when you find your stupid book isn't stocked there, and you shake the shelves in rage, and they fall on you, and the last sight you ever see will be the copy of your book, which actually was there all along, but the last date stamp will show it's only ever been borrowed once, 43 years before, and that was by mistake.
That's a very complex prediction.
I hired some actors, workshopped it a lot. We're thinking of taking it to Edinburgh.
I hurried to Wackwallop's menagerie with a joyful heart, an upbeat lung, and an optimistic gallbladder.
You may return to idle lady pursuits at once, dear Pippa and Ripely.
That's awfully good of you, old boy. This beard is really quite itchy.
I've already purchased you a razor.
Righto. Oh, what a relief. I am a woman again.
Ripely, you may cease cockneying.
But what if I don't wanna?
Your wife is vital to my business. Now leave, or I shall set my freaks on you.
Never, you scoundrel.
He turned to the cages full of mutazoids and opened them.
Now, get him!
Fear gripped me as the wrong uns lumbered out. But then I realized I was not the object of their twisty-faced fury.
No, I said him! Not me, him!
The Bizarringtons had the light of vengeance in their eyes as they surrounded Wackwallop. He was about to reap what he had sown. And it was a crop of cruel barley and painful cherry tomatoes.
What have I done to deserve this? Apart from all the things I've done to deserve this!
First, the tap-dancing snake danced on him and bit him.
Ow, I've been soft shoe shuffled upon and bitten.
Then the vertiginous giraffe toppled onto him.
Ow, I've been giraffed.
He was so badly squashed he looked like a large parsnip, and the vegetarian lion ate him.
Oh, did that have meat in it?
Dear Ripely, Wackwallop is dead and you are free again. Now come, let us rejoin the middle classes.
May I bring the man-elephant?
As a symbol of your compassion.
I was thinking social climbing tool. But yes, compassion as well. A bit.
My book was an instant bestseller, and I was rich again. The reviews were excellent, apart from one, though I've no idea how Mr Benevolent had become literary editor of the Times.
This is a really, really bad book, and no one should buy it. Unless perhaps you want to buy it, become enraged at how bad it is, take it to Pip Bin's house, demand your money back, and then punch him. Don't buy this book. Do not buy it. 5 stars out of 900.
Having been poor, I was determined to help others with my newfound money. But how?
If you paid for a massive tunnelling machine, I could easily reach the centre of the Earth. And then we could feed the world, for at the centre of the Earth is an inexhaustible supply of meringue. Probably.
Then you shall have the funds.
Harumble! And under my own theory of Geo-Pavlovaism, there should be cream and fruit down there as well.
Meanwhile, the man-elephant settled into his new home.
How socially useful he is. For Lady Sneerington is coming round for tea to meet him.
We must practice. Slice the cake, you freak.
Thanks to my tale of riches to rags, to riches to rags, to worse rags, to riches to rags, to riches again, I achieved a certain fame. I was profiled in Warmth magazine, and Good Day, Sir did a 7-page etching spread of my house. Wherever I went, artists pursued me.
Oi, Pip, over here, mate. Give us a smile. Stand still for a couple of hours.
Hence the term paparazzi. Things were spiffy, splendid, and spantabulous. And they became even more spantabulous when finally Harry's machine was finished. Huge crowds came to see him off.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce inventor and explorer Harry Biscuit.
Thank you, Pip-Bin. Behold my tunnelling device. Sorry, my trousers have fallen down. I'll try again. Behold my device. A tunnelling machine powered by 10,000 moles. With their help and a massive spoon, I shall bring back meringue for all.
Ripely had taught the man-elephant a trumpet fanfare by patient application of kindness and electrodes.
Do it!
And now let your journey begin.
Not so fast, Pip-Bin.
Mr Benevolent.
And I have brought a friend. It is the man-elephant's greatest fear, a man-mouse.
The creature looked exactly like a mouse, except it had the legs of a man. As it scampered around in its tiny brogues, the man-elephant panicked. The crowd scattered in fear, and finally Harry and I were alone with Mr. Benevolent.
Harry, quick, into the device. We shall tunnel our way away.
Of course. I shall unleash the moles. Wait! No, my moles! Where have they gone?
Do you like my new moleskin suit?
Yes, it's very nice. But where are my moles?
Let me check in my moleskin notebook, or under these moleskin blankets. Where can they be?
No, I think I understand. They must have nibbled through their harnesses and escaped. Run free, moly friends.
Oh, never mind. Now, time to destroy you. Let us all get into the machine.
He pulled out a sword, a knife, a pistol, 2 muskets, a dozen pieces of field artillery, and a particularly pointy stick. We had no choice but to do what he said.
Isn't this cozy? And it shall become cozier still, because I have replaced the moles with a vast amount of explosives set to go off very shortly.
Surely you will destroy yourself as well.
You forget I am undead. This corporeal form may disintegrate, but I will soon reassemble myself and wreak havoc on the world. You, however, will be utterly destroyed, Pip Bin.
What about me?
You will also be destroyed, making the sum total of intelligence in the world rise slightly.
Is that a compliment? Hang on, no. Or is it?
This way I can see the last flicker of light leave your eyes, witness your dying screams. In about 5 seconds, 4 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 goodbye.
Goodbye, Harry Biscuit!
Goodbye, Pitman!
Wait! We are not dead. We are moving.
No! I used enough explosive to destroy anything except the 3 hardest substances known to man. What is this capsule made of?
The usual. Teak, dried porridge, and strongium.
Damn! The 3 hardest substances known to man.
And the explosion has blasted us into the air. We are still climbing.
We rose higher and higher. London dwindled to a speck beneath us. And gradually the blue sky turned an inky purple, then darker yet until it was a deep velvet black.
We are in space.
Oh, this was not part of the plan.
We are alive.
Nor was that.
But alive we were, in space we were, hurtling onwards into the mighty void. Harry and I, trapped with our worst enemy.
Good grief! Marooned in space, and yet somehow you made it back. How?
That is for another day. Return next week, and you shall hear more of the strange secrets I learned of the past, and how I suffered a loss I find hard to bear even today.
Bleak Expectations was written by Mark Evans and starred Richard Johnson as Philip Bin, Tom Allen as young Pip, Anthony Head as Mr Gently Benevolent, James Bachman as Harry Biscuit, Geoffrey Whitehead as Dr Wackwallop, Sarah Hadland as Ripely and Lily, Susy Kane as Pippa, and Mark Evans as Sundry Ruffians, Publishers and a Vegetarian Lion. The producer was Gareth Edwards.